Get ready for a Saturday full of entertainment and education. Watch Chef Alex as he cooks and bakes his favorite dishes. Join our aquarium hobbyist as he shares his passion for tropical fish. Come along with me as I hit the bowling alley. Saturday Live has something for everyone. Tune in for a great time. Don't forget to follow us on social media for more updates and behind-the-scenes content.
Saturday night.
When I grow up, I want to stick my head through a circle at the beginning of movies and roar.
What's up now, bitch?
What is he doing? Handsome. You spelled it wrong. Quick, hand me that mirror. What the... Saga, that nurse was right. I am
Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to the first Friday Live of 2024. I'm your host, Alex Cardinale. Saturday Live takes place one night earlier this week due to the Royal Rumble airing tomorrow. Boy, oh boy, do I have an action-packed show coming your way tonight. For the first time in 2024, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will be here, and he will preview the Royal Rumble. Sergeant Slaughter has a triple set of facts. He will have facts on the Royal Rumble match and the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. He will have facts on the month of January, and he will have facts on Friendly's Ice Cream Restaurant. Chef Alex will have a diabetic-friendly recipe, New England clam chowder. The Oasis Aquatics featured fish is the orange Pike Cichlid. Aqua Alex's featured fish is the green phantom Pleco. And our featured animal of the week is the giraffe. All that and more, including Karens of the week and funny videos. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, as always, if you have any questions you want to ask me, go ahead and post your questions in the comments, and I will answer your questions throughout the show. All right, let's get this party started. And we're going to start with a segment I call Alex Cardinale Asks You. And these are questions you can answer in the comments. So my first question: what was your favorite Royal Rumble match? Who do you think is going to win each Royal Rumble match this year? How was your January? And who do you think will be the NFC and AFC champions? So post your answers in the comments. I'll start the show by answering these questions. My favorite Royal Rumble match would have to be the 2010 Royal Rumble match. I think either Cody Rhodes or CM Punk is going to win the men's Royal Rumble match, and either Becky or Bayley is going to win the women's Royal Rumble match. My January was good. I had a great start to the year. I've got nothing to complain about, and I've got an interview coming up this Monday, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think the NFC champions this year will be the Detroit Lions. And I think the AFC champions this year will be the Kansas City Chiefs. Now it's your turn to answer those questions. Go ahead and post your answers in the comments down below. All right, let's get to keeping it real with Alex Cardinale. And this week I have two videos that I'm going to react to. I'm going to give you two video reactions here on Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. Here is our first video reaction. Now, this video is a midget man fighting a woman, but it's absolutely hilarious. Check it out.
Oh, come on, beat his ass. Beat his ass. Oh, shit.
That was funny. With a troll facing a woman, it looked like a troll. And here is our second video that I'm going to react to. This is a road rage incident that was filmed on camera. Check it out.
Who? You're the one driving like an idiot.
She's got the fucking phone.
I have the phone.
I watched you on the phone.
You to pick your finger up.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Fuck you, you bitch. Don't fucking take my fucking
Get
picture.
the fuck away from my car, buddy.
Okay.
Before I fucking... Get the fuck away, buddy.
Dumbass.
Oh, you want to fuck around?
Baby, don't.
You want to fuck around, you little fucking piece of shit? Why don't you show a better example for your fucking children? You're on the fucking phone, asshole. I want you on the phone. Set a better example for your children. Here. These are the two only adults here. That's fucked up, buddy.
Damn, the guy that got out of the car is huge. I wouldn't want to mess with him. I think that guy that was arguing was scared. He had to have his kids step in for him for the video. But it shows that road rage incidents happen more often than you think, especially here in Florida. Shout out to my friend Logan who's in the house. Hey, Logan, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. I appreciate your view. I hope you're having a great day so far. All right, so those were the two video reactions that I have for you. Now, for this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, I have a couple of fun things to talk about, some good things to talk about. First, the flagship show of WWE made a major announcement this week. Monday Night Raw will be moving to Netflix starting on January of 2025. That's right, in January of 2025, Raw will stream live on Netflix. It will be the first time that wrestling will stream live on a live streaming platform instead of traditional cable. So that is really, really cool as well. All right, what's happening here? There we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Sorry about that. My computer screen went blank for a second. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. So Raw moves to Netflix on January 2025. That is incredible. And finally, some good news to share with you. I have a job interview on Monday. On Monday morning, I'm going to be interviewing to be working at a local school cafeteria. So hopefully I get hired. It would be cool to work with high school kids and serve them lunch. Pray that I get that job because I certainly need to make some money here. So that is this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. And now it is time for social studies class.
What happened on this Saturday in history? What is today's highlight from years past? It's time to learn about this Saturday in history, right here on Saturday Live. Who is celebrating a birthday today? Let's find out right now.
All right, it is this Friday in history. Today is Friday, January 26th, the 26th day of 2024. There are 340 days left in the year. Today's highlight in history. On January 26, 2020, NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others were killed when their helicopter plunged into a steep hillside in dense morning fog near Calabasas. The former Lakers star was 41 years old. On this date, in 1915, President Woodrow Wilson signed the Rocky Mountain National Park Act, which created America's 10th national park. In 1962, the United States launched Ranger 3 to land scientific instruments on the moon. The probe ended up missing its target by more than 22,000 miles. In 1992, Democratic presidential candidate Bill Clinton, appearing with his wife Hillary on CBS 60 Minutes, acknowledged causing pain in my marriage, but said past problems were not relevant to the campaign. In 1994, a scare occurred during a visit to Sydney, Australia, by Britain's Prince Charles, as college student David Kane lunged at the prince, firing 2 blank shots from a starter's pistol. Kane was later sentenced to 500 hours of community service. In 1998, President Bill Clinton forcefully denied having an affair with a former White House intern, telling reporters, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Mrs. Lewinsky." In 2005, a U.S. Marine helicopter crashed in western Iraq, killing 30 Marines and a Navy medic aboard. In 2012, some 12,000 people, including Penn State students, fans, and football stars, paid tribute to the late Joe Paterno in a campus memorial service that exposed a strong undercurrent of anger over his firing. Sorry about that. And finally, on this day in 2022, Spotify said it would grant the request of veteran rocker Neil Young to have his music removed from the streaming platform after he objected to the company's decision to allow COVID-19 misinformation to spread in podcasts. So that is this Friday in history. Let's see who is celebrating a birthday today. Today's birthdays: sportscaster and actor Bob Uecker is 89. Actor Scott Glenn is 85. Hockey Hall of Famer Wayne Gretzky is 63. Musician Andrew Ridgeley is 61. And R&B singer Jazzy B is 61 years old. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to anyone who celebrated a birthday this past week. And happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday this weekend or this upcoming week. I hope you all have a great birthday and a great, happy, and healthy year ahead of you. All right, let's go ahead and welcome Sergeant Slaughter to the show for the first time. And now Sergeant Slaughter has Royal Rumble match and Royal Rumble pay-per-view facts for you to enjoy. So, Sarge, take it away.
Howdy, maggots. Sergeant Slaughter here with my first set of facts. I'm excited to share facts on WWE Royal Rumble because that's where I beat the ultimate puke to win my first WWE Championship. Royal Rumble takes place tomorrow night. Who will win the men's and women's Royal Rumble match? Tune in to find out. But now here are facts on the Royal Rumble match and pay-per-view. The Royal Rumble is a professional wrestling event produced annually in late January since 1988 by WWE, the world's largest professional wrestling promotion. It is named after the Royal Rumble match, a modified battle royal in which the participants enter at timed intervals instead of all beginning in the ring at the same time. After the initial 1988 event was broadcast as a television special on the USA Network, the Royal Rumble has been shown on pay-per-view, PPV, since the 1989 event. It also became available to live stream on the WWE Network in 2015 and on Peacock in 2022. It is one of WWE's 5 biggest events of the year, along with WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and Money in the Bank, referred to as the Big Five. The Royal Rumble match is generally contested as the main event match of the annual event. There are some exceptions, such as the 1988, 1996, 1997, 1998, 2006, 2013, and 2023 events. In 1988, the main event was a tag team match, while for all the others it was a men's world championship match. While originally only for men, a women's version of the Royal Rumble match was held as the main event at the 2018 event, which was also the first event to have 2 Rumble matches on one card. It subsequently became standard to have both a men's and women's Royal Rumble match at the annual event. The Royal Rumble match was created by wrestler and WWE Hall of Famer Pat Patterson, and the event was established by the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. After the match was first tested at a house show in October 1987, the first Royal Rumble event took place on January 24, 1988, and was broadcast live as a television special on the USA Network. The following year, the event started to be broadcast on pay-per-view, and thus became one of the Big Four annual PPVs, along with WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam, the promotion's 4 biggest shows of the year. From 1993 to 2002, it was considered one of the Big Five, including King of the Ring, but that PPV event was discontinued after 2002. In August 2021, Money in the Bank became recognized as one of the Big Five. Due to the Rumble matches taking up a large amount of time, most Rumble matches last roughly 1 hour. The Rumble event tends to have a smaller card than most other pay-per-view events, which routinely have 6 to 8 matches per card, though with the Royal Rumble expanding to a 5-hour show, as well as a 2-hour kickoff pre-show starting in 2018, the card then mainly featured anywhere from 9 to 12 matches, with 2 or 3 of those matches taking place on the kickoff show. In 2022, however, WWE phased out the pre-shows, with the Rumble returning to around 6 matches on the card, and a runtime of around 3 to 4 hours. The Royal Rumble match is based on the classic Battle Royal, in which a number of wrestlers, traditionally 30, aim at eliminating their competitors by tossing them over the top rope, with both feet touching the floor. The difference between a Royal Rumble and a standard Battle Royal is that in a standard Battle Royal, all participants start the match in the ring at the same time, where in a Royal Rumble match, 2 participants start and then the rest enter at timed intervals. The winner of the match is the last wrestler remaining after all others have been eliminated. Since the 1993 event, the prize for winning is a World Championship match at WrestleMania, with the exception of the 2016 event, where the prize was the WWE Championship, at the time known as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, as reigning champion Roman Reigns defended the title in the match. According to Hornswoggle, who worked for WWE from 2006 until 2016 and participated in 2 Rumbles, participants may learn their eliminations by knowing the 2 wrestlers who are eliminated before them, and which wrestlers are entering the Royal Rumble before and after their elimination. Those are my facts on Royal Rumble. Go Cody Rhodes win the Royal Rumble match and eliminate that maggot quitter CM Punk. I'll be back later on in the show with 2 more sets of facts for you. Also later on in the show, Alex will preview WWE Royal Rumble.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for giving us some educational facts on the Royal Rumble. All right, right now it is time for our Animal of the Week. And this week's Animal of the Week is the tallest animal in the world. It's the tallest animal both figuratively and literally. Our Animal of the Week this week is the giraffe, one of my many favorite animals from Africa. So let's go ahead and learn about the giraffe right now. It's this week's Animal of the Week, and it's the giraffe.
It's no secret that Alex Cardinale loves animals. Alex has tropical fish and a dog as pets, but Alex also likes other animals and all types of animals. It's time to learn about a featured animal. What animal will be discussed this week? Welcome to Animals of the World here on Saturday, live with Alex Cardinale.
This week's Animal of the Week is literally the tallest animal in the world. It's one of Alex's favorite animals from Africa. Let's learn about the giraffe, shall we? The giraffe is a large African hoofed mammal belonging to the genus Giraffe. It is the tallest living terrestrial animal and the largest ruminant on Earth. Traditionally, giraffes were thought to be one species, Giraffe camelopardalis, with 9 subspecies. Most recently, researchers proposed dividing them into up to 8 extant species due to new research into their mitochondrial and nuclear DNA, as well as morphological measurements. 7 other extinct species of giraffe are known from the fossil record. The giraffe's chief distinguishing characteristics are its extremely long neck and legs, its horn-like ossicones, and its spotted coat patterns. It is classified under the family Giraffidae, along with its closest extant relative, the okapi. Its scattered range extends from Chad in the north to South Africa in the south, and from Niger in the west to Somalia in the east. Giraffes usually inhabit savannas and woodlands. Their food source is leaves, fruits, and flowers of woody plants, primarily acacia species, which they browse at heights most other herbivores cannot reach. Lions, leopards, spotted hyenas, and African wild dogs may prey upon giraffes. Giraffes live in herds of related females and their offspring, or bachelor herds of unrelated adult males, but are gregarious and may gather in large aggregations. Males establish social hierarchies through necking, combat bouts where the neck is used as a weapon. Dominant males gain mating access to females, which bear sole responsibility for rearing the young. The giraffe has intrigued various ancient and modern cultures for its peculiar appearance, and has often been featured in paintings, books, and cartoons. It is classified by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, as vulnerable to extinction, and has been extirpated from many parts of its former range. Giraffes are still found in numerous national parks and game reserves, but estimates as of 2016 indicate there are approximately 97,500 members of giraffe in the wild. More than 1,600 were kept in zoos in 2010. Fully grown giraffes stand 4.3 to 5.7 meters, 14 to 19 feet tall, with males taller than females. The average weight is 1,192 kilograms, 2,628 pounds for an adult male, and 828 kilograms, 1,825 pounds, for an adult female. Despite its long neck and legs, its body is relatively short. The skin is mostly gray or tan, and can reach a thickness of 20 millimeters, 0.79 inches. The 80 to 100 centimeters, 31 to 39 inches, long tail ends in a long dark tuft of hair and is used as a defense against insects. The coat has dark blotches or patches, which can be orange, chestnut brown, or nearly black, surrounded by light hair, usually white or cream-colored. Male giraffes become darker as they grow old. The coat pattern has been claimed to serve as camouflage in the light and shade patterns of savanna woodlands. When standing among trees and bushes, they are hard to see at even a few meters distance. However, adult giraffes move about to gain the best view of an approaching predator, relying on their size and ability to defend themselves rather than on camouflage, which may be more important for calves. Each giraffe has a unique coat pattern. Calves inherit some coat pattern traits from their mothers, and variation in some spot traits is correlated with calf survival. The skin under the blotches may regulate the animal's body temperature, being sites for complex blood vessel systems and large sweat glands. The fur may give the animal chemical defense, as its parasite repellents give it a characteristic scent. At least 11 main aromatic chemicals are in the fur, although indole and 3-methylindole are responsible for most of the smell. Because males have a stronger odor than females, it may also have a sexual function. Both sexes have prominent horn-like structures called ossicones, which can reach 13.5 centimeters, 5.3 inches. They are formed from ossified cartilage, covered in skin and fused to the skull at the parietal bones. Being vascularized, the ossicones may have a role in thermoregulation and are used in combat between males. Appearance is a reliable guide to the sex or age of a giraffe. The ossicones of females and young are thin and display tufts of hair on top, whereas those of adult males tend to be bald and knobbed on top. A lump, which is more prominent in males, emerges in the middle of the skull. Males develop calcium deposits that form bumps on their skulls as they age. Multiple sinuses lighten a giraffe's skull. However, as males age, their skulls become heavier and more club-like, helping them become more dominant in combat. The occipital condyles at the bottom of the skull allow the animal to tip its head over 90 degrees and grab food on the branches directly above them with the tongue. With eyes located on the sides of the head, the giraffe has a broad broad visual field from its great height. Compared to other ungulates, giraffe vision is more binocular, and the eyes are larger with a greater retinal surface area. Giraffes may see in color, and their senses of hearing and smell are sharp. The ears are movable and the nostrils are slit-shaped, possibly to withstand blowing sand. The giraffe's tongue is about 45 centimeters, 18 inches long. It is black, perhaps to protect against sunburn, and can grasp foliage and delicately pick off leaves. The giraffe has an extremely elongated neck, which can be up to 2.4 meters, 7 feet 10 inches in length. Along the neck is a mane made of short, erect hairs. The neck typically rests at an angle of 50 to 60 degrees, though juveniles are closer to 70 degrees. A long neck results from a disproportionate lengthening of the cervical vertebrae, not from the addition of more vertebrae. Each cervical vertebra is over 28 centimeters, 11 inches long. They comprise 52 to 54% of the length of the giraffe's vertebral column, compared with the 27 to 33% typical of similar large ungulates, including the giraffe's closest living relative, the okapi. Giraffes usually inhabit savannas and open woodlands. They prefer areas dominated by acaciae, commiphora, combretum, and terminalia tree over brachystegia, which are more densely spaced. The Angolan giraffe can be found in desert environments. Giraffes browse on the twigs of trees, preferring those of the subfamily Acaciae and the genera Commiphora and Terminalia, which are important sources of calcium and protein to sustain the giraffe's growth rate. They also feed on shrubs, grass, and fruit. A giraffe eats around 34 kilograms, 75 pounds of plant matter daily. When stressed, giraffes may chew on large branches, stripping them of bark. Giraffes are also recorded to chew old bones. During the wet season, food is abundant and giraffes are more spread out, while during the dry season, they gather around the remaining evergreen trees and bushes. Mothers tend to feed in open areas, presumably to make it easier to detect predators, although this may reduce their feeding efficiency. As a ruminant, the giraffe first chews its food, then swallows it for processing, and then visibly passes the half-digested cud up the neck and back into the mouth to chew again. The giraffe requires less food than many other herbivores because the foliage it eats has more concentrated nutrients and it has a more efficient digestive system. The animal's feces come in the form of small pellets. When it has access to water, a giraffe will go no more than 3 days without drinking. Giraffes have a great effect on the trees that they feed on, delaying the growth of young trees for some years and giving waistlines to too tall trees. Feeding is at its highest during the first and last hours of daytime. Between these hours, giraffes mostly stand and ruminate. Rumination is the dominant activity during the night, when it is mostly done lying down. Giraffes usually form groups that vary in size and composition according to ecological, anthropogenic, temporal, and social factors. Traditionally, the composition of these groups had been described as open and ever-changing. For research purposes, a group has been defined as a collection of individuals that are less than a kilometer apart and moving in the same general direction. More recent studies have found that giraffes have long-lasting social groups or cliques based on kinship, sex, or other factors, and these groups regularly associate with other groups in larger communities or sub-communities within a fission fusion society. The number of giraffes in a group can range from 1 up to 66 individuals. Giraffe groups tend to be sex-segregated, although mixed-sex groups made of adult females and young males also occur. Male giraffes use their necks as weapons in combat, a behavior known as necking. Necking is used to establish dominance, and males that win necking bouts have greater reproductive success. This behavior occurs at low or high intensity. In low-intensity necking, the combatants rub and lean on each other. The male that can keep itself more upright wins the bout. In high-intensity necking, the combatants will spread their front legs and swing their necks at each other, attempting to land blows with their ossicones. The contestants will try to dodge each other's blows and then prepare to counter. The power of a blow depends on the weight of the skull and the arc of the swing. A necking duel can last more than half an hour, depending on how well matched the combatants are. Although most fights do not lead to serious injury, there have been records of broken jaws, broken necks, and even deaths. After a duel, it is common for two male giraffes to caress and court each other. Such interactions between males have been found to be more frequent than heterosexual coupling. In one study, up to 94% of observed mounting incidents took place between males. The proportion of same-sex activities varied from 30 to 75%. Only 1% of same-sex mounting incidents occurred between females. Giraffes have high adult survival probability and an unusually long lifespan compared to other ruminants, up to 38 years. Adult female survival is significantly correlated with the number of social associations. Because of their size, eyesight, and powerful kicks, adult giraffes are mostly safe from predation, with lions being their only major threats. Calves are much more vulnerable than adults and are also preyed on by leopards, spotted hyenas, and wild dogs. A quarter to a half of giraffe calves reach adulthood. Calf survival varies according to the season of birth, with calves born during the dry season having higher survival rates. The local, seasonal presence of large herds of migratory wildebeests and zebras reduces predation pressure on giraffe calves and increases their survival probability. In turn, it has been suggested that other ungulates may benefit from associating with giraffes, as their height allows them to spot predators from further away. Zebras were found to assess predation risk by watching giraffes and spend less time looking around when giraffes are present. That is everything on the giraffe. I hope you enjoyed learning about the giraffe. What animal shall I discuss next week?
Awesome information on the giraffe. Thank you for that fantastic information on the tallest animal in the world, the giraffe. Next week's animal of the week is going to be South American apex predator, the jaguar, one of my favorite feline predators. All right now it's time for sports talk here on Saturday Live, and right now we are going to go bowling. How did I bowl this Thursday? How did I bowl last night? Well, to be honest with you, I am super disappointed in how I bowled. I bowled pretty bad yesterday. I was not able to beat my average in any game, so I didn't even come close to my average in all three games, so I was a little bit disappointed. But yesterday we had to add a new team member to my team because one of our team members had to quit. And then on top of that, we had a woman on my opposing team. A woman was acting like a Karen and causing a scene. So that kind of made me bowl bad as well. But anyway, going into bowling last night, my average was 103. So knowing that my average is 103, let's see how I did. Game 1, I had 89 pins. Game 2, I had 98 pins, and Game 3, I had 92 pins. 89, 98, and 92. I did get 2 strikes and 6 spares, however, so I shot a total of 279 pins. Definitely not where I want to be, not as good as I used to be, but hey, every now and then you're going to have a bad week or a bad couple of weeks. Hopefully next Thursday I will bowl a lot better and I will get my average or higher each game. We'll see how I do next week. All right, now it's time for the final Tampa Bay Buccaneers spotlight until September. I'm so sad that my Buccaneers season is over, but now let's host the final Tampa Bay Buccaneers spotlight right here, right now on Friday Live.
Y'all can't match our energy. We ball and attack on enemies. The Bucks ain't slowing down. Opponents better walk that plank. No penalty. No backing off and no freeze.
All right, this is the final Tampa Bay Buccaneers spotlight until the regular season starts again in September. So the Buccaneers played a divisional round game in Detroit against the Lions this past Sunday. Unfortunately, the Buccaneers lost the divisional game, but it was a hard-fought divisional playoff game, and I am certainly proud of my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The fact that the Buccaneers made the playoffs when everyone doubted the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I am incredibly honored and happy of how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played. Baker Mayfield did an outstanding job this year, and we were predicted to have a horrible year because Tom Brady retired, but Baker Mayfield brought us to the playoffs in the divisional round, and we almost defeated the Lions, so I am incredibly proud. So in the end, Detroit won, and Detroit is moving on. The final score of the divisional playoff game from last week was Detroit Lions 30, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23. Now, good luck to the Detroit Lions. I hope you guys make your first Super Bowl, but it is going to be tough. But good luck to the Detroit Lions. I'm certainly rooting for you guys. However, I will say this. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the only NFC team to make the playoffs the last 4 seasons. That's right. My Tampa Bay Bucs are the only NFC team to make the playoffs the last 4 seasons. And that is something to be proud about as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. So the NFC divisional game between the Bucs and the Lions was the most watched NFL divisional round game since January 16, 1994. It's the most watched game in 30 years. Can you imagine that? The most watched playoff game in 30 years. Congratulations to the Detroit Lions and Tampa Bay Buccaneers for one hell of a divisional round game. The most watched in 30 years, and the Bucs almost pulled off a miracle and got a victory, but they fell just a little bit short. But like I said, I'm proud of my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm proud of Baker Mayfield. And I'm proud of the Bucs in general for even making the playoffs this season. So now let's go over the Buccaneers' regular season since their season is now over. And the Buccaneers and I are going to be watching the championship round and the Super Bowl on the couch. Week 1, we beat the Vikings 20-7. Week 2, we beat the Bears 27-11. 27-17. Week 2, we beat the Bears 27-17. Week 3, we had our first defeat. We lost to the Eagles 25-11. Week 4, we beat the Saints 26-9. Week 5, we had a bye week. Week 6, the Lions destroyed us 20-6. Week 7, we lost to the Falcons 16-13. Week 8, we lost to the Bills 24-18. Week 9, we lost to the Texans 39-37. Week 10, we defeated the Titans 20-6. Week 11, we lost to the 49ers 27-14. Week 12, we lost to the Colts 27-20. Week 13, we got a W. We won 21-18. Week 14, we had a W against the Falcons 29-25. Week 15, we beat the Packers 34-30. Week 16, we beat the Jaguars 30-12. Week 17, we beat the Saints. Week 17, we lost to the Saints 23-13. And week 18, we beat the Panthers 9-0. And in the playoffs, we destroyed the Eagles. In the wild card game, we destroyed the Eagles 32-9. And last Sunday, we lost the divisional round to the Detroit Lions 31-23. That is a recap of the Buccaneers season this year. An incredible season, and I'm proud of my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, here is what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should do during the offseason. It is really important that the Buccaneers do this. The Buccaneers need to re-sign Baker Mayfield, and they need to re-sign Mike Evans. We cannot lose Mike Evans. So the Buccaneers need to re-sign Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield. And that was our final Tampa Bay Buccaneers spotlight until September. Now let's do a recap of the NFL divisional playoff round. We're going to go over all the scores of the NFL divisional playoffs. So let me get it up here on my tablet that I'm looking at. Let's see. So the Ravens destroyed the Texans 34-10. The 49ers upset the Packers 24-21. The Lions beat the Bucks 31-23, and the Chiefs beat the Bills 27-24. So that's the NFL divisional round. Now this Sunday, it's the NFL Championship playoffs. We're going to determine who's going to the Super Bowl, and we're going to determine who is going to be the NFC champion and the AFC champion. It will be the Packers versus the Lions in the NFC Championship game, and it'll be the Chiefs and the Ravens in the AFC Championship game. And next week, we'll know for sure who is playing in Super Bowl 58, but I have a feeling it's going to be the Lions and the Chiefs. Good luck, Detroit. I hope you make it to Super Bowl 58, but we'll find out next Saturday on Saturday Live who exactly will be playing in Super Bowl 58. All right, so until baseball season starts, the only sports we're going to talk about until baseball season is bowling and WWE when there is a premium live event. And speaking of WWE, let's go ahead and welcome WWE fan Alex Cardinale to Friday Live for the first time in 2024. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and preview the Royal Rumble, which takes place tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, on Peacock in the USA and the WWE Network elsewhere. The Royal Rumble card this year is kind of short. There is only 4 matches announced on the Royal Rumble match card. So 4 matches this year, but the Royal Rumble matches are going to be the highlight of the event. So the first 2 matches are the most important. We have a 30-woman Royal Rumble match, and we have a 30-man Royal Rumble match. Now, what's interesting about this year's Royal Rumble, there's going to be a lot of surprises. Not that many participants have been announced for the Royal Rumble match. So far for the men's, we've got Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Shinsuke Nakamura, Gunther, and Damian Priest. And from SmackDown tonight, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, and R-Truth have been added to the Royal Rumble, as well as Jimmy Uso. For the SmackDown Women's Royal Rumble, or excuse me, for the Women's Royal Rumble, we have Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, Bianca Belair, and Bayley. So I can't wait to watch the Women's and Men's Royal Rumble match. And then we have a fatal 4-way match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defends his Universal Championship against the Viper, Randy Orton, LA Knight, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. And finally, we have a clash for the United States Championship. United States Champion Logan Paul defends his championship against Kevin Owens. It all takes place tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on Peacock in the USA and the WWE Network elsewhere. I, WWE fan Alex Cardinale, invite you to watch my very first premium live event pre-show of 2024. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific I will be hosting the Royal Rumble 2024 pre-show. I will go over the match card. I will make my predictions. I'll discuss what I think is going to happen and more. So WWE fans, be sure to tune into my pre-show. WWE Fan Alex Cardinale will be back on Saturday Live next month as I preview Elimination Chamber from Perth, Australia. And I can't wait for that. All right, thank you, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale. I can't wait to watch the Royal Rumble tomorrow. Now, let's welcome Sergeant Slaughter back to the show. And now Sergeant Slaughter has some facts on January. Since this is the last Saturday Live of January, here are some facts on January from the Sarge himself. Check it out.
Sergeant Slaughter back here for my second round of facts. Now that January is close to coming to an end, let's go over some January facts. January is the first month of the year. January is known to be the coldest month in the Northern Hemisphere and the warmest in the Southern Hemisphere. Flower, carnation. Birthstone, garnet. Zodiac signs. December 22nd to January 19th, Capricorn, and January 20th to February 18th, Aquarius. January trivia. 500 copies of the novel Frankenstein by Mary Shelley and the modern Prometheus were published anonymously in London. Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863. The first New Year's ball drop in New York City started in 1908. In 1946, the first United States computer was built in Pennsylvania at the Moore School of Engineering. The History Channel was launched in 1995. The plum blossom is the Chinese floral emblem of January. The month of January is named after Janus, the Roman god that has two heads, one to look backward and one to look forward towards the new year. In 1890, the Rose Parade started in Pasadena, California. Today, the parade is broadcast in more than 100 countries. January was excluded from the Roman calendar, which only had 10 months. The 31st day of January was added to the month by Julius Caesar. In 1959, Alaska became the 49th state of the United States. Ellis Island opened on January 1, 1892, allowing more than 20 million immigrants to enter the United States. Holidays celebrated in January. January 1st, Emancipation Proclamation. January 2nd, National Science Fiction Day. January 4th, World Braille Day. January 4th, National Spaghetti Day. January 8th, World Typing Day. January 11th, National Clean Off Your Desk Day. January 13th, Korean American Day. January 14th, National Dress Up Your Pet Day. January 15th, Martin Luther King's birthday. January 22nd, Celebration of Life Day. January 24th, International Day of Education. January 27th, International Holocaust Remembrance Day. January 27th, National Chocolate Cake Day. January 28th, National Fun at Work Day. I hope you all have a great rest of January 2024.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for your facts on January. It is amazing how fast the month of January has gone by. And that leads us to our first topic for this episode of Friday Live. And our first topic is going to be a complete recap of the month of January. So now I'm going to go ahead and recap the month of January. So nothing much happened for me personally in January, but a lot happened in the WWE, the NFL, and for my New York Yankees. On the very first Raw of January and 2024, The Rock returned on day one Raw and took out Jinder Mahal. On the very first SmackDown of the year, AOP returned on SmackDown New Year's Resolutions. The Dallas Cowboys, the team that was favored to win this year's Super Bowl, was eliminated in the wild card round, surprisingly. That was a huge shock to Dallas Cowboys fans, but not for yours truly. I kind of figured the Cowboys weren't going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. And the New York Yankees signed a new starting pitcher, Marcus Stroman. I think Marcus Stroman is going to do a great job for the New York Yankees. That is what happened in the first month of this year. An incredible month to be a WWE fan and an incredible month to be an NFL fan because of the playoffs, and definitely an incredible month to be a sports fan. All right, now we are going to welcome Aqua Alex to the show, and right now it is time for Oasis Aquatics featured fish. And this week's featured fish from Oasis Aquatics is the beautiful orange Xingu Pike Cichlid. Let's learn about the orange Xingu Pike Cichlid right now.
So my name is Tom. I started fish keeping when my grandfather dug a fish tank out of the attic when I was about 5 years old.
So my name's Matt. I'm part of Oasis Aquatics. Been doing this for a long time. Started when I was about 7 years old. 22 years of doing this business.
I'm 29 years old now. I never stopped. There wasn't a day in between where I did not think about fish keeping.
I was doing a vet tech job for many years. Eventually I stopped that because this is my passion in my life.
Matt and I have known each other far too long, as many friendships should be.
You're like, you know what? We need a fish store. There's no fish stores around here. So we had to make it easy access for everyone, to have many varieties from the little small stuff for everyone to the monster fish keeper people.
No matter what it is that you're looking to do, we can provide it for you.
So the orange pike cichlid is one of the better looking pike cichlids available in the aquarium hobby. I have yet to personally keep an orange pike cichlid, but I definitely want one. And I'm going to be doing an order from Oasis Aquatics for my 10-year YouTube anniversary, where I'm going to be doing a Oasis Aquatics unboxing. So hopefully I will be unboxing an orange pike cichlid, but that is still weeks and months to come. But the orange Xingu pike cichlid is a very beautiful pike. It grows to about a foot, maybe a little bit larger than a foot. It can be kept with Oscars, it can be kept with Severums, peacock bass, stingrays, and other large South and Central American fish. Very, very beautiful pike cichlid. And the care is like other pike cichlids. They're fishivorous, meaning they eat fish. So you want to feed them chopped up tilapia, market shrimp. I'm sure they'll also take earthworms. Feeding earthworms to Crentocycla pike cichlids is very important because it gives them a lot of needed protein. Overall, the orange pike cichlid, a very gorgeous pike. And if you're looking for a unique pike cichlid that's cheaper than the Zabrina pike, but just as beautiful as the Zabrina pike, then you should consider the orange Xingu pike cichlid. The orange Xingu pike cichlid is in stock right now. Just go to oasisaquaticsnj.com and you'll be able to purchase a orange Xingu pike cichlid. And here is a video showing you how beautiful the orange Xingu pike cichlid is. Awesome. I love the orange pike cichlid. Aqua Alex will be back later on in the main event of the show for his featured fish, which will be the green phantom Pleco, also known as the L200. Now we're going to welcome Chef Alex to the show, and Chef Alex has a diabetic-friendly recipe for us.
It's time for Chef Alex to cook and bake or give out delicious tips and recipes. Let Chef Alex share his love and passion of cooking and baking with you. Let's all welcome Chef Alex right here right now on Saturday Live.
All right, this week's diabetic-friendly recipe is New England clam chowder, one of my favorite soups that I learned how to make in culinary school in Massachusetts. Can't go wrong with a good New England clam chowder. So here is my diabetic-friendly version of a New England clam chowder. 4 slices of bacon diced, 1.5 cups of chopped onion, 1.5 cups of chopped celery, 1.5 cups of chopped carrots, 4 cups of peeled and cubed potatoes, 1.5 cups of water, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, a half teaspoon of ground black pepper to taste, 3 cups of half and half, 3 tablespoons of butter, and 2 10-ounce cans of minced clams. Place your diced bacon in a large stock pot over medium-high heat. Cook and stir until almost crisp. Add onion, cook and stir until tender, about 5 minutes. Add your carrots and celery and cook and stir until tender for about another 5 minutes. Stir in your potatoes and add water. Season with salt and pepper and bring to a boil. Reduce heat to low and simmer uncovered until potatoes are tender, about 15 minutes. Pour in half and half and add butter. Drain your clams, reserving the clam liquid. Stir clams and half of the clam liquid into the soup. Cook until heated through without boiling, about 5 minutes. And you've got yourself a diabetic-friendly New England clam chowder. It is absolutely delicious, and I recommend serving it with some oyster crackers. You're definitely going to love this New England clam chowder. All right, now it's time for one of my favorite segments here on Friday Live. It's now time for Karens of the Weekend. Who is losing their shit and who is going off the hinges? Let's find out right now on Karens of the Weekend.
It's time for Karens of the Weekend here on Saturday Live. Which men and women are losing their shit? Which men and women are causing a scene? What is a Karen? Slang typically for a middle-class white woman who is perceived as entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Depictions include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or wearing a particular bob-cut hairstyle. Now let's see who makes the Karen list this weekend.
So this weekend I have 5 Karen videos for you. Our first Karen is someone who tried to dine and dash. They tried to dine and dash at Applebee's and board a bus. But luckily for Applebee's and the Applebee's server, there was a police officer right by, and the police officer boarded the bus to have this confrontation with the dine and dasher. Check it out.
You decide how you want to do it. Yeah. Ma'am, let's go. All you got to do is pay whatever you ate, and that's it. Ma'am, I don't want to have to drag you out of here. Come on. Can I get 55 in front of Calla Hills? I got somebody that just skipped out on a bill from Applebee's, and I got them detained over here. They boarded a bus. Ma'am, let's go.
10-4 back around the area of Calla Hills, service of 32.
Let's go. I don't want to hurt you. Come on. The person's just acting like they're asleep. They're refusing to move. Ma'am, let's go. Ma'am, let's go. Ma'am, come on. Let's go. Ma'am, let's go. All you got to do is pay what you owe them, and you're not going to go to jail. If you keep resisting, I'm going to charge you with resisting, and I'm going to take you to jail. You understand that? Do you understand that? Staying quiet is not going to change what's going to happen, okay? No. She skipped on a tab on Applebee's.
Well, that's basically stealing.
Yeah, it is super simple. Super simple. All she got to do is pay. She won't go to jail, but she wants to keep playing games. But she decided to skip on the check. Simple. All they wanted was for her to pay. I made contact with her when she was at the bus stop. She's like, no, I wasn't at Applebee's, and they were not 100%. So I called the info. They're like, no, yes, it was her, and she got decide on the eye. So I come in, and now she's acting like she's asleep. She don't want to move, and I'm gonna hurt her trying to pull her out of here.
She's about to pull up, so we can have all 3.
That's her bag. And I'm telling her, like, listen, stop acting. Because it's as simple as you pay up and there's no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to take her for resisting and it's on her. I don't get why people got to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Can we talk about this real quick? This can go a lot easier if you just talk to us, okay? Nobody wants to hurt you.
Tango 13 Hotel, 10
Can you tell us your name?
She was fine when I talked to her at the bus station. As soon as she seen me bored, that's what she did.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got to book her as Jane Doe, that's what it's going to be. Not what I really want to do, swear to God, bro. So she ran out of the tab, employee comes out, points in the direction she's in. I make contact with her. She says, no, I wasn't in Applebee's. They didn't have the full description perfectly. The other person came out, described her to a T, to including the little tattoo design on the eye. So I saw her board the bus, so I stopped the bus. I get in, now she's acting like she's asleep. I'm telling her, listen, all they want is pay the tab, no harm, no foul. I gave her a bunch of chances, talk to me, and now I'm going to charge her with resisting. At this point,
Wow, I can never imagine dining and dashing. It's just awful. She looks like my dad's sister Brenda, kind of. Anyway, here is our next Karen of the week. It's a Walmart employee mouthing off to a customer. Check it out.
You gonna put the rest of the stuff in bags? There's stuff over here too. It's stuff that you put down here that needs to be in bags. Okay, you just damaged my cereal. I don't even.
Girl, it's a box. It's the box. Like, okay. Then I'll take it off.
You don't want to be here today? Because that is not customer service. The way you acting. Please put my eggs in the bag. And don't break me. Send this video to Mom.
And here's our next Karen of the week.
Nephew's over there.
I understand
I'm coming,
that
Adore,
you
I'm
were
coming.
with them. You were with them to sag tie for us. She's gonna come. They're gonna talk to you also.
I'm coming,
right?
Adore. I'm coming. I'm coming, friend.
She's
I'm
coming
coming.
out. And
You're
they're gonna
coming
talk
out.
to you, all
Hold
right?
on. Stop.
Are you gonna come get my jib, bro? Come on. Come get my jib. I'm not leaving without you getting my jib. Can she come get my jib? My child.
The child.
She's in there with me. No, she needs to come get him. She needs to come get him. No, I need to see him walk out here. Can I please see him walk out here? No, I need to see it.
Come on, let's go.
I'm right here. They're gonna give me Noah. I'm right here.
Hold on.
No, y'all gotta give me my kid. Y'all can't do that.
Listen,
y'all are gonna give me my kid.
That's what's
I'm not
gonna
putting my
happen.
hands on y'all. I'm not touching
Okay,
y'all. So
that's
you can
what's
go
gonna
get my
happen.
kid. Okay, then I'm gonna go
you don't make
retrieve my
orders
kid.
here. We're here
I
because
don't know
you guys
who-
are doing stuff in the store, right?
Doing what?
We don't
Trying to
get
pay for
caught.
some shit?
Okay.
What you talking about?
You
Don't
can
come at
argue
me
if
like
you
that.
want.
Don't come at me like
We can
that.
detain
You
you if
want
you
to check my purse? Because I don't got
wanna
shit.
hang out? You want to
Can't do
relax,
shit.
or I can
You
put you in
can't do
handcuffs and deny you?
No, you can't do nothing. Noah,
All right.
come here. Come here, Daddy.
Take a step to the side. Step to the side. I'm not
You
gonna
gonna
tell
give
you
me my
again.
nephew. I'm gonna tell you that right
Step
now.
right here. Do not move again. If you move again, you're gonna.
I'm
All right,
pregnant.
put
You
your
can.
hand behind you.
Excuse me?
Relax.
Excuse me?
Relax.
I'm pregnant and you're putting your
Relax.
hands on me.
Relax.
Please let go of me.
Relax.
I will
Go in
cooperate with you guys.
cuffs,
Please
all
let go of me.
Let go.
Please let go
Let
of
go
me.
the phone.
Like, you guys are literally putting me in handcuffs for nothing.
So you think? Put your arm behind your back.
You guys do realize you're putting me in handcuffs for nothing, right?
Hey, little man, come here. Come here, Bubba.
Can she get my baby first?
The baby's coming with us.
No, I need her to get my baby.
The baby.
I need her to get my baby, bro. You're not taking that girl down her to get my baby. Get my baby.
I am, Adore. I am. I got him. Trust me. You can put it right around my jacket, is what you can do.
Relax. You don't make orders around here, all right?
Okay. Y'all do realize you're putting me in handcuffs for no reason, right? Knowing that I'm pregnant and I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I literally have nothing on me, nothing in my purse, nothing. This is crazy. This is what we're doing? Okay. No, legally you can't do this because I'm pregnant and I didn't do anything wrong.
Pregnant people go to jail.
Nah, for what? Yelling at y'all? Legally I can yell at y'all. I can tell you to go to hell legally.
Go ahead, have a seat. Have a seat.
Please.
Have a seat.
No, I need my child.
Have a seat. You're resisting.
I'm not resisting. How am I resisting? I'm not fighting. I don't want to sit.
Sit down.
Sir,
Sit down.
do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
Well, what do we have here? A couple of maggots trying to steal stuff from Walmart. If you don't want to get arrested in front of your kids, maybe you shouldn't try stealing. Anyway, here is our next Karen of the week. This is a gentleman at a library who was caught watching porn and doing inappropriate things, and he was asked to leave, but refused to, and ended up getting arrested. Check it out.
Hi, how are you doing today? What's wrong, buddy? You don't want to talk to me? Okay. Did you already get his? Do you have his information? I don't think it's the same one that I looked up.
Yeah, pretty sure his name was Jeffrey Dwayne Carter.
Okay. Jeffrey, well, listen, they want you to get moving for the day, so can you tell me he's trespassed, he has to leave?
Yeah.
Or you trespassed, you have to leave. Okay? You understand? So, get your stuff and let's get moving. You understand what I'm saying? This way, sir. Sir, they want you to leave right now. And go. They want you gone.
Over what?
They said you've been making a disturbance. Let's go.
How such?
That's what they've been telling me. Sending emails, making rude sexual comments. Let's just go.
Sent emails over comments made around, actually.
Okay, let's go. I'm not going to tell you again. Pick your stuff up and let's go.
Susan Demers, who actually was sent.
If you don't pick up and start moving right now, I'll take you to jail for trespass after warning. Last warning. Pick your stuff up and go.
And you're the Clearwater Police?
Alright, that's it. Give you the chance.
Yes, I'm the other Clearwater Police.
Hey, Trevor. Alright. 16-1 detained. Yep, he's gonna get it.
What a moron. Another maggot. I don't know why he was trying to go to the bathroom for. Maybe he was going to try to jerk off after. And here is our final Karen of the week. It's a customer getting a haircut, giving the owner a hard time. Check it out.
Give me the mirror. You are not the boss in here.
No, I'm a client.
It doesn't matter.
You're the boss, I'm a client.
She's a student.
So you're not doing good customer service, not teaching her nothing.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm proof.
You've been very nasty the whole time you've been in here. Yes.
How?
Very
the first
nasty.
time.
You didn't record the first part of you being in here being nasty. Now, are you
I'm
ready
not
to
being
go?
nasty to her.
Are you ready to go and pay for your haircut?
When she finish.
She will finish. But you're not going to use the mirror while she finishes.
She gave me the mirror to check if it was okay.
Right.
Is that
and
okay
now
to
it's
check?
Time, yes, and now it's time to put the mirror down.
Okay. But you need to
You have
ask
some real
me.
issues.
Oh, I have issues?
Yes, I think
so.
so.
Oh, really? You are a psychologist also?
Yes, actually I am.
Oh, thank you. What are you doing here?
And you, what are you doing here?
I'm cutting my hair.
And
I
we
came here
appreciate
to pay, cut my hair.
And we
Please leave
appreciate
away.
it.
Leave.
We appreciate
Now you
it.
can leave.
No, I own this place. I don't
Okay,
ever
good.
leave. I don't
so
ever leave.
you cannot be right now. I want to just finish my hair and don't want to talk to you
Do you
no
want
more.
me to finish the front for you?
What you mean?
Do you want me to line it up for you? I can do it for you.
What? You threatening me?
No, I can
Are
line
you
it for you.
threatening me? No, I want her to finish. Please do not touch me. Do not touch me, please.
I'm not going to touch
Please
you.
go, move away. You're too close to me. Please move away, ma'am.
Okay.
Move away, ma'am.
All right.
Please
You
move
wanna
away,
line 'em up
please.
here, honey? Yeah.
Can you please move away? Can you move away from me?
Go ahead.
Can you
line 'em up.
please move away from me? You move away from me?
I'm not moving any further.
Can you please move away from
No,
me?
thank you. Let her finish. Perfect. Nice. I hope you post that online. It'll be good for my business. It'll be very good for my business. You've got somebody waiting for you who's been waiting 2 hours, so probably we should finish this up, huh? Ready? $9, sir. We don't take cards. We only take cash.
There's a sign here that says that.
We only take cash.
Well, I'm gonna have to go take cash.
It's in here.
Okay.
You can leave something, a card, a phone, something.
You can.
You can leave your phone. Nobody will bother it.
Oh, really? Give me here my keys.
Okay, show me your ID too, will you?
I don't need to touch. Ma'am, you don't need to touch my... Hey, you assaulted me. You guys are witnessing this stuff happening here?
I just
You
wanna
are
know what
crazy.
I want to know what your name is, buddy. That's all.
So?
Now I got it.
Good. You gonna remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good.
He's not an American citizen.
Yes, so what's the difference?
Nothing.
Your grandparents were Americans?
Yeah.
Yeah? There?
Yeah.
Native?
Yeah.
You're native?
Yes.
With blue eyes?
Half.
Yeah, half.
Please go get your money.
You're unbelievable.
I wish
You're gonna
you
be
could come.
famous.
You should come
You're
and
gonna be
check. I
famous.
She had that bob cut hairstyle. Signature of a Karen. All right, we're going to take a quick little break while I promote my friend's wonderful book, and we have plenty more coming up next.
Do you love to read? Are you looking for the next drama fiction book to read? You should check out Moments the Weekend, written and published by Catherine Jones. Escape into a world of emotions and experiences with Catherine's latest book, Moments the Weekend. Immerse yourself in a captivating journey that explores the magic hidden within the ordinary. About the book, in Moments the Weekend, discover the power of seemingly simple moments as they unfold over a weekend. Through laughter, tears, and unexpected twists, the characters invite you to join them on a roller coaster of emotions. It's a story that will resonate with anyone who cherishes the beauty of life's fleeting moments. Why you'll love it. Engaging characters you'll connect with. A plot that keeps you hooked from start to finish. A celebration of the beauty in everyday life. Thank you for your support. As an independent author, your support means the world to Catherine. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Get your copy today and dive into the magic. https://tntbsmedia.com/
All right, it's time for our final topic of the evening, and our last topic is going to be tips for a successful job interview. And these tips were taken from Indeed.com, and I use Indeed to apply to a lot of jobs, and I've gotten several interviews. So here are tips for a successful job interview. Research the company. Learn everything you can about the company. Be sure to ask questions. The more you ask, the better you will look. Bring a copy of your resume with you so that your interviewer can see your resume. Dress for success. That includes dressing professionally and looking professional. Mind your body language. Make sure you don't look too nervous or look weird so that you set a good example. Also, ask the interviewer to explain the job and then explain why you would be a perfect fit for the job. Be sure to let them know your schedule and let them know that you are highly interested in the position. Now, here are some common mistakes to avoid during an interview. A common job interview mistake many interviewees make is to stall when they don't have a ready answer to a question or responding with, "I don't know." So don't do that. Thinking out loud is an excellent tactic for combating this problem. The best approach is to have humble confidence. Repeat the interviewer's question and work through your thought process out loud. Don't be late. You never want to be late to a job interview. And never use your phone during a job interview. Another mistake people make is not knowing anything about the company. You don't want to go to a store and say, "Oh, I don't know about this job. I don't know about this store," because then it looks like you haven't researched and they're probably not going to hire you. You also don't want to not pay attention. You have to pay attention to everything they say. And don't make the mistake of bad-mouthing your bosses or your coworkers. It's sometimes a smaller world than you think, and you don't know who your interviewer might know, including that boss who you might think is an idiot. You also don't want the interviewer to think that you might speak that way about his or her company if you leave on terms that aren't the best. And finally, when interviewing for a job, you want your employee to know that you can work well with other people and handle conflicts in a mature and effective way, rather than bad-mouthing your coworkers or talking about other people's incompetence. So I hope these tips will help you. They certainly have helped me, and they will help me in the future as well. Well, we are just 6 weeks away from history. In 6 weeks, it's going to be my historic 10-year on YouTube.
It all begins again. You are invited to celebrate 10 years of Alex Cardinale on YouTube. Alex Cardinale created this YouTube channel on March 6, 2014. At the very beginning, this channel was dedicated to tropical fish and aquariums. As the years progressed, this channel has incorporated WWE, cooking and baking, crime discussion, and even a Saturday talk show. Now, 10 years later, I am growing bigger and better on YouTube. I now have well over 1,000 videos, well over 16,000 subscribers, and well over 200 million views. For 10 years straight, I've put my blood, sweat, and tears into this YouTube channel. Through the good and the bad, one thing has always remained true. Alex Cardinale will always be on YouTube. No one or nothing can stop me from creating my quality content, and no one can stop all my success. From 2014 to 2024, I've persevered through the hard times and celebrated all the good times. I'm very thankful for my loyal audience. Now on March 6th and March 7th, 2024, it all begins again. It's a new beginning. Let's celebrate a decade of dominance, a decade of perseverance, a decade of the unexpected, a decade of greatness, and of course a decade of being legendary. The 10-year YouTube anniversary will be a 2-night extravaganza beginning Wednesday, March 6, 2024, and concluding at the end of the show on Thursday, March 7, 2024. Both shows will begin promptly at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and will air live on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. It will be a stupendous event, and you are all invited to be there. The 10-year YouTube anniversary extravaganza begins Wednesday, March 6, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Night 1 of the 10-year YouTube anniversary has a stupendous lineup. There will be a very special, mystery surprise guest who will be revealed during the show. Loyal viewer and personal friend Jeremy Stelhern will be another guest joining the fun. Chef Alex is celebrating a decade of being on YouTube in style. Chef Alex will whip out the KitchenAid stand mixer and preheat the oven, because he will be making cannoli sandwich cookies and red velvet cheesecake. Aqua Alex will also be in attendance, and he will discuss something fishy and may even get new fish and have a surprise in store for the audience. Alex will have a surprise vlog-style video at a cool location. It could be a zoo, it could be an amusement park, It could be a casino. It will be revealed during the show. Surprise appearances. Who will make an appearance this year? Detective Alex will discuss the Springfield, Massachusetts Strangler Alfred Gaynor. All that and more. Live Wednesday, March 6, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. The stupendous 10-year anniversary party continues on Night 2, live Thursday, March 7, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Another stupendous lineup in store to conclude the 10-year anniversary. Aquatic Wetline supporter and Oasis Aquatics owner Tom McGuire will be one of our special guests. What will he discuss? Will he bring a special fish keeping gift for all the fish keepers watching? Hint, there may be an Oasis Aquatics discount. Business mentor, podcaster, and personal friend, Catherine Jones, will be another guest to join the party. Catherine has known Alex since 2013 and has been with him throughout this incredible journey. Aqua Alex will do an Oasis Aquatics unboxing and have some other fish surprises. Chef Alex celebrates 10 years in style once again by showing you how to make a cheap man's version of veal parmigiana using beef. Chef Alex will also show you how to make a chocolate cake with peanut butter frosting. There will be another surprise vlog at a surprise mystery location. Who will make special appearances? Will it be a legend like Mick Foley or Kurt Angle from years past? Detective Alex Cardinale will discuss a shooting that happened at a Lake Worth, Florida high school. All that and more. Live Thursday, March 7th, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale. Be part of history and have fun.
All right, for those of you who have a sweet tooth, right now it's time for our Crumble Cookie
With
Spotlight.
over 170 flavors, Crumble always has a cookie to help celebrate the sweet victories in life. In case you feel like you didn't have a victory today, here are a few. You put on pants today. You put on anything passing as pants today. You emptied the dishwasher. You know what day it is. You watched a show today. You watched a show about a show today. Your team won the big game. Your team tried to win the big game. You didn't even know there was a big game. The sweet taste of victory. Get yours.
I gotta tell you, this week's menu is awesome. And good news for you, you have another day to order cookies from Crumble. That's the best thing about a Friday Live. You have one more day to order cookies. I'm definitely gonna order some of these cookies tomorrow myself. So a brand new item to the menu for Crumble is the Cinnamon Square. Experience a different kind of Crumble delight. A moist, fluffy cinnamon square marbled with rich brown sugar, cinnamon butter, and crowned with a creamy vanilla cream cheese frosting. The cinnamon square is a unique treat, distinct from both cookies and cinnamon rolls. It represents a new category of baked delight we're excited for you to try. Another new cookie from Crumble is the cannoli cookie. And the cannoli cookie is 2 chilled buttery cookies sandwiching a cannoli-inspired filling, mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a dusting of powdered sugar. Then there is the strawberry crumb cake, a buttery strawberry cookie, strawberry vanilla streusel, and a milky glaze. For you peanut butter lovers, there's peanut butter featuring Reese's Pieces, a thick peanut butter cookie packed with craveable Reese's Pieces candies. There's cookies and cream, a marbled dark chocolate and vanilla cookie, white drizzle, and cookies and cream pieces. And finally, there is the semi-sweet chocolate chunk, our classic chocolate chip, but with chunky, irresistible semi-sweet chocolate chunks and a sprinkle of flaky sea salt. And that is this week's Crumble menu. I look forward to trying the cannoli cookie and the Reese's Pieces cookie tomorrow as I watch the Royal Rumble. I'm going to enjoy those cookies while I watch the Royal Rumble. And that is this week's Crumble Cookie Spotlight. Now, let's welcome Sergeant Slaughter back to the show for his final set on facts. And his final set of facts is on another popular New England restaurant known for its ice cream, Friendly's.
And all you maggots out there, listen up!
I hope you maggots are hungry. It's time for my final set of facts. Let's learn about another popular New England restaurant known for its ice cream. Let's learn about Friendly's. Friendly's is a restaurant chain on the East Coast of the United States. The first location selling ice cream cones was in Springfield, Massachusetts, opened in 1935. 89 years ago. It was founded by brothers S. Presley Blake and Curtis Blake. It has 10,000 employees. George Michel is the CEO. It offers diner-style cuisine and highlights its 22 ice cream flavors. Many locations offer an ice cream-only takeout window, alongside of the table service option. Friendly's restaurants are found in Massachusetts, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Its ice cream is also sold in some East Coast supermarkets. Friendly's was founded in 1935 at the height of the Great Depression by brothers Presley and Curtis Blake in Springfield, Massachusetts. The Blake brothers opened a small ice cream shop named Friendly, selling double dip cones for 5 cents each. In 1940, a second Friendly in West Springfield was opened with an expanded food menu. During World War II, the Blakes closed the business until the war's end. By 1951, 10 Friendlies were operating in Connecticut and western Massachusetts. The expansion of the company led to the move of headquarters from Springfield to Wilbraham in 1960. By 1974, the chain had grown to 500 restaurants in the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast, and Midwest. That year, a food processing and distribution plant opened in Troy, Ohio. In 1979, the Blake brothers retired and sold Friendly to Hershey Foods Corporation, which operated the chain as a wholly owned subsidiary. In 1988, Donald N. Smith purchased Friendly from the Hershey Corporation, with Friendly becoming part of Tennessee Foods. In 1989, Smith added the S to Friendly, making its colloquial name official. In 1997, Friendly Ice Cream Corporation debuted on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange under the symbol FRAND. The stock began at $18 per share, peaking at $26. Around then, 34 stores were sold to Davco Restaurants, which planned 100 openings in the next 10 years. Despite Davco's efforts, Friendly's stock price fell to $5. Also in 1997, Friendly's exited the Pittsburgh market after an unsuccessful few-year stint, closing all 6 restaurants, which were sold and converted to Bob Evans by the spring of 1998. In 1998, Kim Anderich was brought in as Vice President of Franchise Development and became instrumental in creating an aggressive franchise program for the chain, which had been company-owned. By 2021, about 66% of its restaurants are franchise-owned. In summer 2000, Friendly's switched to the American Stock Exchange, symbol FRN. In June 2007, Friendly's appointed President and CEO George Condos. That summer, it was bought for $337 million by the private investment firm Sun Capital Partners, Inc. In December 2008, Ned R. Lidval was appointed President and CEO. Those are all the facts on Friendly's that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed all my facts tonight. Next week I will have facts on Krispy Kreme donuts. Have a great rest of your January, a great rest of your weekend, enjoy the Royal Rumble. And now back to Lake Worth, Florida. Here is Alex Cardinale.
You are dismissed. And that's an order.
Thank you, Sergeant Slaughter, for all your amazing facts. It has been an incredible show so far here on Friday Live. And we return to Saturday next week. Next Saturday is Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale, and it's the first Saturday Live of February. Here is what's in store on next week's episode.
Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale returns this Saturday, February 3rd, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Kick off February the right way with the first Saturday Live of February. The animal of the week will be one of South America's apex feline predators, the jaguar. Learn all about the jaguar. The Oasis Aquatics featured fish is a fish capable of spitting water to catch insects. Learn about the infamous archer fish. Aqua Alex's featured fish will be a catfish capable of generating electricity. Learn about the African electric catfish. Find out which 2 teams will play in Super Bowl 58. Chef Alex will have Valentine's recipes and a diabetic-friendly recipe. Alex will discuss things to do for Valentine's Day and things to do for leap year. Sergeant Slaughter has facts on Krispy Kreme Donut Shop. All that and more, including Karens of the Week, and funny videos. Live this Saturday, February 3rd, 2024, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, on YouTube channel The Real Alex Cardinale and Instagram Alex Cardinale 93.
That's right. I look forward to next week's Saturday Live. But we still have 2 segments here on this week's show. Now it's time for our funny video. So this week I have one funny video for you. Here it is.
Stop. Drop the cookie, fat boy.
Quit calling me fat, Siri. You know, you're really starting to piss me off with this shit.
You are so fat that you don't need the internet. You are already worldwide. You are so fat that your butt has its own zip code. You are so fat that an origami crane has less folds than you. You are so fat that when you wear a yellow raincoat people shout out taxi. You are so fat that when you go out to check your mailbox, it measures 8.5 on the Richter scale. You are so fat not even Dora could explore you.
I'm not fat. I'm hot. And things expand when they get hot. It's science.
Oh my god. You're so ugly you made One Direction turn around and go the other way. You're so ugly Hello Kitty said goodbye. You're so ugly when you play Mortal Kombat. Scorpion says stay over there. You're so ugly your mom had to get drunk to breastfeed you.
That joke's on you. I wasn't breastfed as a child.
You're so ugly even Jack Daniels couldn't make you look good.
God, you're mean.
And now it's time for our main event, Aqua Alex's featured fish of the weekend.
One fish, 1 week, in a world filled with thousands of different fish species. Which fish makes the cut? It's Fish of the Week.
Alrighty. This week's featured fish is the L200 Green Phantom Pleco. One of my favorite species of Pleco is the L200 Green Phantom Pleco. Now, this is a fancy Pleco, so it has a fancy price. It is around usually 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks, but it is definitely worth it. The Green Phantom Pleco will eat algae as well as vegetables, flakes, and pellets. They grow to a medium size. Generally, Green Phantom Plecos will top out at about 8 inches or a little bit less than that, but they're a really cool fish. I think you're going to love a Green Phantom Pleco. And I'm going to do an episode on Green Phantom Plecos in the future on Aquatic Wetline. Here's a video showing you how beautiful the Green Phantom Pleco is. And that is the Green Phantom Pleco. And that is Friday Live with Alex Cardinale. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Remember, we're back on Saturday Live next Saturday, February 3rd, and we're back at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thank you all for watching Friday Live. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy the Royal Rumble. Thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will see you on Saturday for Saturday Live. Good night, everybody.
The Real Alex Cardinale would like to thank you for watching this live stream. I hope you enjoyed the show and learned something new. Please take a moment to hit the like button. Please hit the share button and share today's video on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. If you are not yet subscribed, I highly recommend subscribing to my channel. Simply hit the subscribe button and then ding the notification bell so you'll be notified when I go live next or upload a new video. Please like our Facebook page, The Real Alex Cardinale, for exclusive news and updates on live streams and exciting videos. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.